What's up, guys? I wanted to do a review of this knife. Been carrying this knife for the past month, and just want to give you my thoughts of it. It is the Spyderco Smock, designed by Kevin Smock. There's his maker's mark right there, and just kind of go over some good and bad about the knife. Start out with the good. It is Spyderco knife, so they're usually made really good. It has great action and fidgetability. So the flipper tab is very unique and very fidget friendly. You can use the hole to flick it out any way you want with your thumb or whatever. The carbon fiber laminate is okay. I'm neutral about that. I like S30V, which this is the blade steel, and it's just a unique knife that uses this button compression lock. So the compression lock that Spyderco invented, Kevin Smock did the push button for this knife. So it may have been around in other knives before, or some kind of similar concept, but he really kind of made it famous for the knife that he came up with, which this is modeled after. I think it's the SK23, something like that. So yeah, that's a good thing. It's got good steel. I like the this part of the blade. I like the sheep's foot / reverse tanto type of blade that it is. It's a hollow grind, and it slices pretty good, and pretty good tip, strong tip. So those are the kind of things I like. What I don't like is this whole area right here. It's just not good. The ergos, your finger feels really weird. What they should have done is not done this cutout here, just kind of made it a neutral handle just to grab onto. And if they would have did that, it would have covered up some of the hole, but some of the hole would have still been left, which could have been usable, but you still could use the flipper tab. And they should have made it so your hand goes right there, and they should have cut off the last end there, because this is where it wants your hand to be, like falling off the handle. When look at all this unused space up here, I just don't like that a lot. And like, this button could have been up higher, which would have eliminated this area right here, because this bar right here doesn't really do anything. It's not a stop pin. I don't know what its purpose is, but that could have moved up some. And if it would have moved up some, it would have gave you more blade area right there, and then this funky choil here would have not looked so weird. So not a fan of that. Also, after 30 days with this knife, some of the bearings fell out of the track, so I didn't like that. And this thing developed a lock stick, so you can see how hard I have to press to undo it. You can hear it click. So it developed lock stick, and these pocket clip screws have stripped 2 times. The blade kind of goes off-centered a little bit. I had my micarta scales on it, but one thing is I actually learned that I didn't like micarta that much. It tends to get dirty. It feels weird and oily. So I put the G10 scales back on, and I prefer them. So but I don't really like these holes in here. I like that the micarta scale covered up these holes that I had. But yeah, I'm one of those people that don't like the feeling of my Carta. It gets too greasy for me. Prefer just a regular neutral G10. But like I said, it is a very fidgety knife, which is cool. But the bearings didn't really work for me out here, and don't like the lock stick, and I just think it's a wasted area all up here, a lot of wasted area. So but like I said, it's a cool design. The button lock is a cool feature. I hope they do it on other knives. Also, what I don't like is you basically have to get a deep carry clip with this thing. It's like that much sticking out of your pocket if you don't. But anyway, it's a very unique knife, and let me put the specs up for you so you can take a look at them. And that's all I got. See you guys on the next one.